Welcome to Spelling Bee Ninja, where curiosity meets knowledge in the most engaging way. Here, we explore the fascinating world of science and history, nurturing a community of lifelong learners. Join us on this journey today for free educational content that sparks your imagination and deepens your understanding. Make sure to subscribe to stay updated and be part of our mission to make education accessible for everyone. Today, we delve into the life of Charles Darwin, an English naturalist who forever changed our understanding of biology with his groundbreaking theory of evolution by natural selection. Born in 1809, Darwin initially set out to study medicine and later theology. However, his true passion lay in the natural world. The turning point in his life came during his voyage on the HMS Beagle between 1831 and 1836. This journey exposed him to a stunning variety of plants, animals, and fossils that would inspire his revolutionary theory. One of the most significant stops during this voyage was the Galapagos Islands, a remote archipelago off the coast of Ecuador. It was here that Darwin made vital observations about the finches residing on different islands. Each finch species had uniquely shaped beaks suitable for the food sources available on their respective islands. This observation was crucial as it helped him develop his theory of natural selection. In the Galapagos, Darwin also encountered giant tortoises, each exhibiting distinct characteristics based on their specific islands. He meticulously collected specimens, including various finches and tortoises, but it wasn't until he returned to England and started analyzing his findings that he truly grasped their significance. The finches he studied have since become widely known as Darwin's finches. Now, let's discuss the core principles of Darwin's theory of natural selection. Natural selection is grounded in three key concepts. The first is variation, where individuals within a population differ in their traits. The second is inheritance, wherein some of these variations are passed on to the next generation. Lastly, we have differential survival, which suggests that those individuals with traits best suited to their environment are more likely to survive and reproduce. Over generations, this process leads to changes in the population. Interestingly, Darwin was not the first to suggest evolution. Thinkers such as his grandfather, Erasmus Darwin, had previously posited that life evolves over time. However, Darwin's unique contribution was providing a mechanism, known as natural selection, to explain this process. This was indeed a major leap in scientific understanding. Upon returning from his voyage, Darwin faced a challenge familiar to many scientists: the controversial nature of his findings. He chose to publish his seminal work, On the Origin of Species, in 1859. The book sold out quickly on its first day and ignited a fierce debate since it contradicted the prevailing belief of the time that species were unchanging creations by a divine being. Darwin presented a wealth of evidence supporting evolution, pulling from diverse fields such as geology, paleontology, and biology. Remarkably, Darwin delayed publishing his theory for over 20 years because of the potential backlash, only jumping to action when Alfred Russel Wallace independently formulated a similar theory. This prompted Darwin to finally share his groundbreaking ideas. Now, let's look at the concept of artificial selection, which Darwin found particularly revealing. This is the process through which humans breed plants and animals for desirable traits. He observed how pigeon breeders and farmers could produce dramatic alterations in plants and animals through selective breeding. This offered a powerful analogy for natural selection. It allowed him to envision how nature could accomplish similar changes over longer timescales. In fact, Darwin was an enthusiastic pigeon breeder himself, experimenting with different varieties to understand how traits could shift, and he even participated in 2 pigeon breeding clubs. Moving forward, we come to another significant aspect of Darwin's work: the implications of his theory on human origins. In his later publication, The Descent of Man, released in 1871, Darwin directly addressed humans, suggesting that we are descended from ape-like ancestors. This idea stirred significant controversy, provoking reactions from both scientific and religious communities. Importantly, Darwin did not claim that humans evolved directly from monkeys or modern apes. Instead, he proposed that humans share a common ancestor with them. This foundational insight reframed our understanding of evolution as a branching tree of life rather than a linear progression. Another fascinating aspect of Darwin's research was his deep interest in geology and fossils. Throughout his Beagle voyage, he collected numerous fossils and carefully studied geological formations, particularly in South America. It became evident to him that fossils of extinct species bore striking similarities to the living species found in the same areas, suggesting that species change over time. Notably, Darwin drew inspiration from the geologist Charles Lyell, who advocated for the idea that the Earth is ancient, with geological processes occurring slowly over long periods. This concept of deep time was crucial for Darwin, as his theory of evolution by natural selection required extensive periods for significant changes to occur. Darwin's geological observations beautifully reinforced his biological theories. Despite Darwin's tremendous contributions, he faced personal challenges throughout his life, particularly regarding his health. He suffered from a mysterious condition that brought about nausea, palpitations, and fatigue, which plagued him for much of his adult life. Some historians speculate that he may have contracted Chagas disease from a bug bite during his voyage. Nevertheless, Darwin continued to pursue his research passionately and produced numerous influential works. A devoted family man, Darwin and his cousin Emma Wedgwood had 10 children together, yet their family faced tragic losses, including the death of several children. His domestic life remained a sanctuary of stability and comfort amidst his challenges, and he often worked from his study at his home, Down House, located in Kent, England. His dedication to science amidst struggles is indeed a testament to his character. As we move to the final part of our exploration, it's essential to understand that Darwin's groundbreaking theory did not receive immediate acceptance. Many scientists and religious leaders outright rejected it because it conflicted with the biblical creation narrative. Over time, however, the evidence supporting evolution became too compelling to ignore, leading to its establishment as the accepted scientific explanation for life's diversity. One of the most memorable debates occurred between Thomas Huxley and the Bishop of Oxford, Samuel Wilberforce, in 1860. Wilberforce famously asked Huxley whether he descended from an ape on his grandfather's or grandmother's side. Huxley's reply marked a turning point for Darwin's theory, as he stated he would prefer to claim descent from an ape than from someone who suppressed scientific truth. Reflecting on Darwin's legacy, it is clear that his work has laid the foundation for modern biology. The principles of his theory have been corroborated and refined through advancements in genetics, molecular biology, and paleontology. Throughout our lesson today, we uncovered Charles Darwin's remarkable journey, from his formative years to the pivotal voyage on the Beagle, and his significant findings about natural selection and human evolution. Each aspect of his work, from artificial selection to the implications of his findings, illustrates his lasting impact on science and society. As he wisely noted, it is not the strongest of the species that survives, nor the most intelligent, but the one most responsive to change. This profound insight continues to resonate as an inspiration for scientists and thinkers alike. In summary, today we explored the remarkable life and work of Charles Darwin, delving into his experiences on the HMS Beagle, his critical observations of nature, and the revolutionary theory of evolution by natural selection. We discussed how Darwin's insights into variation, inheritance, and differential survival provided a framework for understanding biological change. Additionally, we highlighted the challenges he faced in sharing his ideas and the ultimate impact his discoveries had on science. Darwin's legacy remains a cornerstone of modern biological science, influencing our comprehension of life's complexity and diversity. Thank you for joining us today on this journey through the life and contributions of Charles Darwin. We hope you found this exploration both enlightening and inspiring. If you enjoyed this episode, please remember to share it with your friends and subscribe for more thought-provoking content. Together, let's keep the spirit of curiosity alive and continue to learn about the wonders of our world.